and uplifting entertainment was selected especially for you as a special thank you for your guidance and leadership at KI, a place that will always carry your name. Thank you.
Own Representative Mike Schlossberg. At this time, we would like to invite Patty Carless for the presentation of proclamations.
Be careful of the wires. Obstacle course here. Okay. I think I'll stand right here. So, Rabbi Seth, tonight we are not only showing our gratitude to you for your service and love and dedication to KI for this last decade, but we also need for you to know that the entire community and your country is proud of your service to all of us. And to make that even more clear, I'm going to invite Representative Mike Schlossberg, our very own KI member, to offer some proclamations from the state of Pennsylvania.
Good evening, everyone. I am proclamation and letterman today. I get the honor of presenting a few different awards. First, where is the rabbi? I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. So, I couldn't hear your tie, which is strange, actually. But you know what? Yes, Rabbi, come on up, please. Or your shoes. They must be on mute. That's really impressive. It's a gauntlet. Don't hurt yourself on the last day. So, Rabbi,
don't we have workers' comp here?
You would know better than me. I have three things to present to you. The first is actually a letter from Senator Bob Casey, who sends his regards. That's number one. Second, from my friend, Senator Pat Brown, who also couldn't be here tonight, but he wanted me to present this, absolutely. And this one, of course, comes from me. I will read mine. Whereas a native of Brooklyn, New York, Rabbi Phillips graduated from Douglas S. Freeman High School and earned a yeah, this goes on, so you might regret that. Fast forwarding. In 2012, after completing his military service, he arrived in Allentown, and in 2014, he was installed as Rabbi of Congregation Knesset Israel, the position from which he is retiring. Rabbi Phillips' personal faith, leadership, and spiritual guidance have enabled the congregation to become a vital and inspiring presence in the community, and he deserves a deep appreciation for his devotion and commitment. And on a personal note, one of the things that I have always looked for as an elected official, putting all politics aside, is somebody who cares deeply about the community. And I think the reason I certainly have always admired and respected the work you've done is because we share a commitment, as does this congregation, to make the world a better place. In times of celebration or in times of tragedy, you were there. And whenever I would tell somebody who my rabbi was, the response was universal. I love him. And this was from people across the community. So it is my honor to present this to you, to say thank you. And if you need help with any government-related services, you know who to call. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have switching a mic. There, well, it's an upgrade.
Is this on?
Is this a live mic? Oh my gosh.
Is this one on now? Yeah. Okay. Rabbi Seth, we also have a very special presentation by Congresswoman Susan Wild, who is here with us this evening.
Rabbi Phillips, it is wonderful to be here with you in your dress shoes. I have to tell you that you would fit right in Congress because everybody wears suits with sneakers because it's very, very difficult to traverse the marble hallways. So I'm here to say that retirement is not forever. No. I'm not suggesting you should run against me. But I am saying, I am saying that we always need a good chaplain in Congress. So if you decide to come out of retirement, please call me. We could use you. But it is my pleasure to present to you a flag that has been flown over the United States Capitol. Rabbi Phillips, this is in honor of your service to the country and your service to this community, and it is my great pleasure to present it to you. Thank you so much.
And if I could have the microphone just for a second. Some of you will know that I am on Congresswoman Wild's Military Academy selection team, and I get to see the best and the brightest, and that's not meant ironically, that's meant truly, the high school seniors throughout your large district who wish to serve their country. And your commitment to our military, our country, has just been inspiring to me. And one of the things that your predecessor and you and I can all agree on. Now, I have to say that you are a person, a sensible, prudent legislator, and you have just saved the Department of Veteran Affairs a flag that will be used in 120 years. So thank you so much.
And I hope you'll stay on our board.
Amen. Yes, no question. Thank you, Mary.
Okay, and now it is my great pleasure to introduce the evening's entertainment, the IC Collective, a band featuring our very own Alan Salinger and a wonderful cadre of musicians and singers. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Well, it's my pleasure certainly to be here and certainly to introduce my fellow band members. Not only are we
Next, we're going to play round. Thanks. That's always been a favorite of mine, anyhow. I love that kind of jazz. But anyway, next we're going to do Night and Day. This is a selection, Words and Music by Cole Porter. And this is going to feature everybody in the band, including Bill Hightower on vocals, who does a snappy job at it and really good. We're lucky to have him. All right. We're going to take the last 8. You ready?
Night and day, you are the one. Only you beneath the moon or under the sun. Whether near to me or far, it's no matter, darling, where you are, I think of you. Day and night, day and night, why is it so that this longing for you follows wherever I go? Through the roaring traffic's boom, in the silence of my lonely room, I think of you. Day and night, night and day, under the heart of me, there's such a hungry yearning burning inside of me, and this no man won't be true till I let you spend my life making love to you day and night, night and day.
Jose. Night and day, you are the one. Only you beneath the moon or under the sun. Whether near to me or far, it's no matter, darling, where you are, I think of you. Day and night, night and day, why is it so that this longing for you follows wherever I go? Through the roaring traffic's boom, in the silence of my lonely room, I think of you. Day and night, night and day, under the hide of me, there's no such a hungry yearning burning inside of me, and the door man won't be through till you let me spend my life making love to you day and night, night and day. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Jose, nice solo, man. We're going to do another tune that's kind of fun like that one, except for it's a little bit of different style. It's called Recordame by Joe Henderson. Thank you. Thank you. You're a wonderful audience. Yeah, thanks for having us, by the way. It's a great honor to be here. It's nice to see you all tonight. Next, we're going to invite some special singers, members of the synagogue here. Alan will take it from here.
Well, actually, I'm sure many of you have heard of the Andrew sisters. We were able to assemble two of the three. One of them is wandering around an airport somewhere. You may remember, I guess it was in the late 30s, the Andrew sisters came out with Bombir Miss Duchesne, and they are making a special appearance tonight for Rabbi Seth. They haven't made an appearance in many, many years.
good. What do you think? We're going to get ourselves set. We're actually the Andrew mother and daughter. Right? Where is Kate? Where would you like to be, dear?
I guess right here.
Okay. Should we move this?
I used to look at a website called Old Jews Telling Jokes. I thought it was very funny until I realized I was one of them. You ready? Good.
Of all the boys I've known, and I've known some, until I first met you, I was lonesome.
And when you came inside, dear, my heart grew light, and this whole world seemed new to me.
You're really swell, I have to admit you deserve expressions that really fit you. And so I racked my brain, hoping to explain all the things that you do to me.
By mir bist du schön, please let me explain. By mir bist du schön means that you're grand. By mir bist du schön, again I'll explain. It means that the fairest in the land. I could say Bella, Bella, even say Wunderbar. Each language only helps me tell you how great you are. I've tried to explain. By mir bist du schön, so kiss me and say you understand. By mir bist du schön, please let me explain. By mir bist du schön means that you're grand. By mir bist du schön, again I'll explain. It means that my heart's at your command. I could say Bella, Bella, even say Wunderbar. Each language only helps me tell you how great you are. I've tried to explain. By mir bist du schön, so kiss me and say you understand.
Now, there's a little known English version of this. Not many people know this. It goes like this. The bear missed the train. The bear missed the train. The bear missed the train. Now he's walking. Didn't I tell you he was my best audience?
Every superhero has a sidekick.
Yeah, that's true.
Next, we're going to do a tune by by Wayne Shorter entitled Footprints. Maybe it's by Footprints, who knows? You might sue him for copyright, but whatever. I don't know any footprints, but anyway, this tune's written by Wayne Shorter. It's entitled Footprints, and it begins with a rather jazzy vamp provided by Alan and Jose. Thank you. We're going to continue this voyage in what I like to call Jazzland with another tune that we're very happy to play for you guys. This will be featuring Bill Hightower and the rest of the mates in the band mates. This is Sophisticated Lady by Duke Ellington.
They say into your early life romance came, and in this heart of yours burned a flame that flickered one day and died away. Then, with this illusion deep in your eyes, you learn that fools in love soon grow wise. The years have changed you somehow. I see you now, smoking, drinking, never thinking of tomorrow. Nonchalant, diamonds shining, dancing, dining with some man in a restaurant. Is that all you really want? No. Sophisticated lady, I know you missed the love you lost long ago. And when nobody is nigh, you cry.
All right. So anyway, I'm going to say something about Bill for a minute. Bill, how old were you when you started singing again?
67.
He was 67. That was several years ago, though,
I'm
correct?
75 now and
Yeah.
learning to enjoy it.
I noticed Bill had a good voice several years back. We used to do a show together within the community. And then he came over to me once when I was practicing the solo for Giant Steps. And he said I did a good job.
I learned today not to eat dinner and then try to sing because your voice can go flat on you and it takes a while to get it back.
Anyway, he's got a really good voice, and he helps to carry whatever's going on. And it's nice. He's from a musical family. I don't know if I should say who he's related to because it's like pretty superstarish, but he's here, and we're glad to have him. And next, we're going to do Des Fanato, Antonio Carlos Jr. You guys can start this off on a band, Des Fanato. Thank you very much. Thanks. Next, we're going to continue our bossa nova Latin jazz set. The next tune is called "The Girl from Ipanema."
I think they know this one.
All right, ready? One. You can count it in, Jose. Jose likes to count in these ones. Go ahead. All right, ready? One, two, one, two. Thank you, thank you. Next, we're going to do How Insensitive. Do you sing on this one, Bill? You going to sing on this one? How Insensitive? How Insensitive. Come sit over here, please. Oh. Yeah, miss you over here.
Okay.
We're going to hear you.
2 mics.
Yeah, 2 mics. Bill gets 2 mics. All right. Okay, so anyway, this is a tune entitled How Insensitive. There's a good version of this song by Sting, actually. I don't think he stinks. I think he's pretty good. Sometimes I do, but that's okay. There's a great version by Sting. And also, you know, the great bossa nova people like Joe Beam, Gilberto, players like that. I just felt like saying Sting and Stink. It's the wise Alec in me. Anyway, next we're going to do How Insensitive. And I will basically count it in, and we'll present it for you right now. All right, ready? Last 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
How insensitive I must have seemed when she told me that she loved me. How unmoved and cold I must have seemed when she told me so sincerely. Why, she must have asked, did I just turn and stare in icy silence? What was I to say? What can you say when a love affair is over? So now she's gone away, and I'm alone with a memory of her last look, vague and drawn and cold. I see it still, all the heartbreak in her last look. How she must have asked, could I just turn and stare in icy silence? What was I to do? What can one do when a love affair is over?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Bill. Next, we're going to feature Jose Cooper. He's a great drummer. He's played Madison Square Garden. He's played with many of the popular salsa bands of New York City via 1980s. He even played CBGBs in a rock band. And it's cool to have him in the band. So we're going to play One Note Samba. Oh yeah, also something interesting about Jose is he's very knowledgeable about percussion. However, he was raised a little bit different from the curriculum I was raised in Panama. He learned a lot, a very different system, you know, a lot of it based, as he has sort of tried to, he's definitely tried to explain it to me, the clave rhythms and such. A little bit different of a layout of instruction in music, and it's interesting to play these songs with him. Without further ado, One Note Samba. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks. Cheers to Jose. Yay. Nice job. All right. Okay, Live Your Dreams. It slipped out. Afternoon in Paris by John Lewis. Thanks. Okay, so we've come to that magical time of the evening, and it's also usually what we play at the end of many of our rehearsals as well. Here's That Rainy Day.
Maybe I should have saved those leftover dreams. Funny, but here's that rainy day. Here's that rainy day they told me about, and I laughed at the thought it might turn out this way. Where is that worn out wish that I day. Funny, that rainy day is here.
Thank you. That concludes our set list. However, we have one more very special tune that we're going to play for you that was requested by the rabbi, and this is going to involve audience participation. Alan, can you take it from here?
All right, what we'd like you to do, this is our last song of the evening. It's a special request. We'd like you to stand up. If you're comfortable holding hands, that'd be great. You have the words to the song in front of you. Okay.
I'm going to count it. No, not too fast.
All right. Okay. All right. Everybody ready? All right. Ready? Good. You want to count it out at the end?
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through just like you always do. Till the blue skies drive them far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that you know. Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Again. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know, tell them belong. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Whoa. Okay, yes, I know there's dessert, but before that, someone has to sing for their supper.
You. Let's give a final round of applause for the IC Collective and for Patty and Kate. We are We are truly blessed to have such wonderful talent in our community. So, Rabbi Seth, where are you?
Being gracious.
I need you. Okay. Rabbi Seth, it's always an honor to be up on stage with you, and I was honored to ask to be the person to present our congregational gift to you. So, Rabbi Seth, if someone were to ask me some of the things that are important to you, some of the things that you love, of course, I would immediately say Marge, your children and grandchildren, and a good challah on Shabbat.
Oh, thank you, the bread maker.
But I would also say that you love learning. From your Torah study class on Thursdays, to learning from and about other faiths in our community, to your own personal journey over the last several years, teaching and learning have been an integral part of your life. So it was no surprise that when you were asked what a meaningful retirement gift from our congregation would be, you asked for the gift of learning. Not for you, but for others. For people, women specifically, that you have never even met. You asked that we donate to Hadron, which is the only organization dedicated exclusively to inspiring and enabling Jewish women across the world to study Talmud. So in honor of your retirement, KI is sponsoring this week's Talmud study for women at Hadron. I'd like to present you with this plaque designed exclusively for you. You can tell I don't wear heels often. You never see me wearing heels. Designed exclusively for you as a memento of our gift. It says, in honor of your retirement, a week of Talmud study for women has been sponsored through the Hadron Fund with love and appreciation from a grateful congregation. When it was being... When it was, do you want that photo? When it was being designed, trees were chosen to represent the gift because, as we all know, the Torah is the tree of life to all who hold fast to it, and those who support it are fulfilled and happy. Thank you for all that you have done, Rabbi Seth, to help us learn and grow over the last decade, and may you continue to be fulfilled and happy. Now the mic is yours.
Thank you, Linda, and thank you to everyone. Truly, the only words that I'm supposed to say are a lovely dessert buffet is awaiting you. I'm touched beyond belief that you are all here. Those of you who are physically here, and thank goodness you feel comfortable to be here in person, and I know it's a little bit scary at this time. For those who are joining us virtually and supporting the congregation, and I do have to say special thanks to my family in New York, around the world who are watching, and thanks to all the technical skills that got our voices and our pictures out to Egg Harbor, New York, for Rachel, to Timonium, for Max and Kat, and to Melbourne, Australia, for Zach and Faggy and the grandchildren, and for whoever else is watching, whether it's in Vestal, New York, or in places that I don't know. We are one. We are truly one community. So my big journey, my big step into the unknown is a big journey and is a step into the unknown. But I'd like to think that each of us is on that same journey, because from here to tomorrow, and apologies for those of you who have to go to work tomorrow morning, unlike us retirees who can just swan around and spend all the time. Yes, thank you. What? Oh, okay. Whoop-hoo. Okay, thank you. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, I'll be here. Thank you. Okay. I'm so happy that I turned off my 8 o'clock walk, though, so I could be here at 9. But in truthfulness, each of us is on a journey. This week's Torah portion, Shalach Lecha, talked about the beginnings of a journey from the wilderness to the promised land. And it was a disastrous journey because the Israelites, 10 of the 12 Meraglim, who should have known better, those who had seen the signs and wonders in Egypt, those who had seen the pillar of cloud and the pillar of fire, they still did not know that they could indeed successfully put one foot in front of the other and go where Hashem wanted them to go back home. And so the consequence of that lack of confidence was indeed disastrous. I found over the years a few biblical verses that have strengthened me for the day to day, and the lovely gifts that you have given me. You've given me your confidence, your trust, your heart, your tears, your laughter over these many years. I can never repay that. I hope to only have the future time to live with you for that. But I need to share with you, perhaps my little gift, are a few biblical verses that have made a difference to me on my journey. And again, as we are a Reformed congregation, these are not suggestions, but for your consideration as informed choices for the guidance. So, I'm known for shtick, and that's perhaps much more of a comfortable place than to be serious. But I want to honor, again, wanting to honor you, so I'll share. For each of our journeys going forward, from today to tomorrow, for whatever promised land we're aiming for, and for whatever amazing things along the way. I'll share from Psalm 30. For he is angry, but for a moment. One may lie down weeping at nightfall, but at dawn there are shouts of joy, for hope, for all the things in our lives, that there will be a dawn with shouts of joy. And then with all the competing voices, hubbub in our head, the people who know the answer and would instruct us, listen to what Psalm 20 says. Ele berecha ve'ele basusim ve'anachnu b'shem Adonai Eloheinu naskir. Some rely on chariots. Some rely on horses. But we will call upon the name of the Lord our God. And for horses, we might substitute other animals, because there are plenty of people who want to tell us what's right, what's wrong. But again, let us call upon the name of the Lord our God. And I know that that G word is a tough word for us. And whether you prefer your greatest good or your highest power, if you felt distant from what is this enterprise, we are a community, but a community of faith. We gather together for conversations and learning, but it is as a Jewish community that welcomes all people. So who is this that we would reach up to, that we would ask for strength? He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wound. We all need healing, of course. He counts the number of the stars, calling each by name. Each of you here, and I'm so grateful that I know each of your names, and we have a story and an interchange together. And that is the pattern. He knows the name of the stars. Who will we meet and learn their name and call their name and make them feel a part of our community? And finally, I wore the talit last, this is Sunday night. On Friday night, I wore my talit, and I shared again the The story, Marge wove it on a loom that is open to the whole community, a loom that at Sons of Israel. And I did mention I wore the tie that inspired the pattern of the talit, but I didn't share what was on the neckband, the atara. Normally it's the blessing, so when you put on your talit, you know what the blessing is. Lehit atef batzitzi, to wrap yourself, to feel engaged, totally engaged in an act of worship, an act of community, an act of faith for the future. But mine has what I think are our marching orders, and when we go from here, we will take, God willing, this spirit with us. Psalm 115, which is recited 12 times a year, Hallel at the new month, says, Lo hamet, well, actually, I should have Bill sing this, but we didn't rehearse this. Lo hametim ya hallelujah. The dead cannot praise God, nor any who go down to silence. But what is on my talit, which has been an inspiration for me, and I hope to inspire us all in our deeds as we go forward. Ve'anachnu nivarech ya me'ata v'ad olam. Hallelujah. But we, each of us, going forward, we will bless the Lord now and forever and find our own glorious hallelujah. Thank you, my friends. To be continued. Let's have dessert.